Alrighty, ladies and gents, hello, good evening and stuff. I'm streaming again. Woo! So, this should be quite fun. Let's make this interesting. I'm going to give away the first player because I want Kylo to chase me around, and for no other reason than I'm making life difficult myself, basically. But I don't know, like I wanted to play this beforehand. Hey, thanks for that. Yeah, we like the things. I think this could be a genuinely interesting game. So I've been wanting to play this for a little while. What we have for you tonight is we have some funn again, because I've since coming back from Worlds, it's silly season, right? Like we're playing some random stuff, we're having some fun, and I saw this list at Worlds, Boba and Fenn. I almost got my ass beaten by it, and it looked really, really fun. Cool. So I'm just gonna swap over the list so it doesn't get really confusing, because Cal is going on the left and I'm going on the right apparently. So let's just change that around. We'll paste that one to there. Actually, yeah, it's going to be a lot easier if he goes right. Yeah. Honestly, I don't mind if he watches. I can play with open dials. It's fine. Everything's fine. Right. Cool. So, things. Let's go. Awesome. Why is there's no one watching? That sucks. Oh well. It gets uploaded afterwards anyway. It's fine. Let me just check this actually. It's actually working. And everything is going well, because if this wasn't recording, no, everything's fine. This is going cool. Right, let's do the thing. I mean, it is late in the UK, so we will. Maybe my follower can. Oh no, there we go. People are on there. It was weird. People were apparently not paying attention. So I am. Just to confirm, I'm on the left. So we are playing against droids. I'm first player. I'm first. So there. I don't know. I'm making my life entertaining, interesting, difficult, whichever one of those you say. I really like this first order list, by the way. It's one of the ones that I almost decided to fly instead of the Fangs at the start of the 2.0 season. I think it's really strong. You've got optics epsilons and you've got Kylo. Like, everything has optics. It's really accurate. It's a really, really good list. Yeah, I think this should be an interesting game. I'm expecting Fenn to die horribly and Boba to hopefully carry the game. Either that or Fenn's going to do horrible things to people. I'm not sure which. We'll work that one out as we go. The main issue with this is, and this is the reason I'm putting the asteroids at the sides here, you have a big blob of very, very angry, grumpy FOs. And they all have optics. So for anyone that has played against optics A-Wings, you will know just how horrendously annoying these things are. Like, they always get 2 hits. Apart from adding heroic on the side of things, it's basically ridiculous odds. It's like 93, 94% to get those hits. So yeah, if Fenn gets caught anywhere that isn't range 1, he is going to be having a very bad time, because he only has 1 focus token. So because of this, when you have a look at my asteroid setup, you can see, thank you Partis, and thank you Force Nerd. We like follows. Follows are good. Yeah, but you guys can see that as we have this asteroid set up here, you've got one over here, one over there, one over there. It's essentially the idea that I'm giving my opponent problems to come in the sides. Oh, Da 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 da. Because I never put it in my screen name again. Right then, there we go. Twitch.tv_Ollie186. Sorted. Did I post that in there? There we go. That's in Nova. Cool. So I've done Nova. Let's properly spam. Let's do gold, and because it's mostly Americans that are going to be awake tonight, and not anyone from the UK. So we need gold. We need scum and villainy. So yeah, this will be available as always immediately afterwards on the streamy thing on YouTube. So there we go. It is available on both Twitch at the moment. Some of you are watching on Twitch, thanks for that. And it will always be available on my YouTube immediately afterwards because that's the way I have things set up. So you can go and watch this back in almost HD quality and listen to my slightly annoying English accent for the remainder of your wonderful evening. Hi there, Arnar. Yes, it is most Americans are awake at this point. That is a good thing because I don't know, what is it, like 8 o'clock your time? It is 11:37 over here. So it's a little bit late, but I finished work. It's a Friday. I've had a little bit to drink, only a little bit. Should be a good evening. I could probably get 2 games out of this. Yeah, I'm flying some random fun things at the moment. I'm enjoying not having to pay attention until the actual points drop, which is quite nice. I think, yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Might have a bit of a chat later while I'm waiting for another game about what I think points changes are going to end up being. That should be quite fun. 5:37. Well then, because that's how time difference works. Yeah, that always messes with me. I spend so much of my time playing against Americans on here, and I think, right, so it is. I need to get this finished. It's 1:30 in the morning, and then I keep on forgetting it's only like 6 or 7 for you guys over there. Yeah, I think this is the thing. Everyone is waiting for the points drop so they can build some things. It'd be nice to get all of that done. This is always the problem. Like, I love the fact that points are being rebalanced. It's great. It's amazing. However, it is always frustrating when you're coming up to a points drop because you know that if you've got a tournament afterwards, there's not much point practicing a list. I use this time as it's quite a nice opportunity to fiddle around with fun stuff, get a feel for stuff that you might not have tried, especially stuff that you view as second tier. So for those competitive players out there, definitely give some, in inverted commas, second tier lists a go at this time of year, because some of it might surprise you. I've put together some lists in the last couple of days that I didn't expect to be good, and I've smacked some people off the table with it. So yeah, it's good to see. Try some of the weird and wacky stuff. It might surprise you. I definitely want to try some First Order. I'm super excited for Vorang's tie. That's going to be good. Right, let's do the thing. So for those of you that missed it, talking about my asteroids, this one and this one are all to do with stopping my opponent, Cal, over here, from being annoying and coming in the side. Because of that, I fully expect the FOs to go up this way and then come around there. So I'm hoping to get a flank on him. That would be nice. Which means, as you've probably worked out from my setup, I can stall Boba a little bit here. So there we go. Those are my dials. Idea here being that Boba is just looking to waste some time. Working out which way my opponent commits. Boba's job here is to fully joust the swarm. Expecting using the time to work on the Nantex, because when it dropped, I had too little time for STL grounds. Also, that means using the Nantex yourself. I'd be careful with the Nantex. I think the Nantex is one of those ships that's going to yeah, I think the Nantex is going to go up. I think the Nantex is going to go up, but not by much. I think Sunfac is probably going to stay where it is. I think as for the rest of it, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. How do we get the chat on here? Well, that's fun. Oops. Right then, he sat there. Sorry, Timo, I just wiped your message. Let me get that back up. It's fine. I can totally see it. Right, let me just get this out of the way. Dunk. Right. So what Timo was saying there. Hey, Ollie, I think both of these archetypes will work after the point changes. Boba Fenn usually runs with a 15-point bid. This one has got a... What is this bid? 118, 71. So this would be 183. That's 189, this one. Yeah, like, you're not going to make Fenn more expensive. I doubt Boba's going to go up by much, honestly. Right, let's just get that out of the way. Okay, so... Right, let's see if... Yeah, that's a bit better. Right, Fenn. Fenn's going to go there. And then... What are we going to do? I think we're going to stay there. Yeah, let's stay there. The thinking here, and I will show you, is that I can cause him problems. He's committed to going down this channel. So at which point Boba can commit to coming down here, and Fenn can then get on the flank. Right. So yeah, sorry, what Timo was saying there. I agree. I don't think Fenn's going to get more expensive. Hey, thanks, Luke. Yeah, I don't think Fenn's going to get more expensive. I think Boba could, if you have a look at the point of the stuff on here. Marauder, nope. Dengar, nope. I'm trying out Dengar. This is going to be a test to see if Dengar's any good. Need to see if I can actually remember to trigger him. Cool. No systems. So, yeah, I think looking through this, maybe more or maybe fearless. Boba might go up a tiny bit, but it's not going to be by much. Yeah, I agree with that. And as for the FO, like, none of the FO is going down. The FO is not going down. Don't disagree too much. Yeah, proximity mines might go up. They are quite good. I think Cononets need to go down by a point. 6 points is too expensive for only one charge. Prox might go up a bit. So Boba is just going to continue to slow roll. There's no point in going fast. Let him come into the asteroids. I have this little wall of protection. Over here to use. So what's Paratis saying? Sorry. Don't disagree too much. More learning the chassis for the Nantex. I mostly play CAS. I'm familiar with the other stuff in the faction, just not familiar with it effectively. Yeah, fair enough. I think it's definitely worthwhile using to understand how it flies. It took me a little while to get used to it in terms of playing against it, and I used it a couple of times to understand its weaknesses, but I think mainly you've just got to remember to make the most of that turn it engages. Oh, I should probably set a timer. Let's, what do we reckon? Let's set this on... How do we alter the timer? Give me a sec. There we go. Let's put it on 65. It's probably about right. Cool. Okay, and we're gonna go over there, and can we fit the boost? I don't think I want to boost. I think I'm gonna go over there. Cool, lovely. Okay, so you can see here what I'm hoping to do. Hoping to provide enough threat that hopefully Fenn can just come into the side of these wonderful things, and Boba can come up the other. So to do that, I need to cause Kylo a problem. Now I'm expecting Kylo to come around the side here, which means I need to get Boba up the side quickly. He's engaging quite well here. Because Kylo is just in an annoying enough position. I really like what Cal's doing. He's providing the option for Kylo to come up here, but I'm fairly sure he's just going to carry on flanking. The problem is if I slow roll Boba, then I'm going to have to choose between these two. I'm going to have to allow Kylo to hit me in the side, or I'm going to go and hit the FOs. So actually what I want to do is I want to commit harder this turn, and hopefully try and catch out... yeah, I'm going to hope to try and catch out Kylo playing around in the corner, so he can't really effectively get in, or be at long range while he's doing it. That's the idea. Okay, so just one from K. Good to see you on, K. It's always nice to see you on. Hope passive sensors doesn't go up because it's really tempted to put 4 generic M1s with Passus and Proton on the table. Can't afford to buy 2 more until after Christmas. Well, that's your fault. But no, I agree. I don't think passive should go up on generics. I think that's really important. I think what should happen... Bob, bob, bob. 3 bank into the hole. Look at that. Lovely. Now there's a question. There is a question. I think we've got force. Let's leave the force on there. I am going to boost. Let's do the boost, because that gives me a really good position to just slam into there. I really hope it doesn't go up on generics. I think passive on generics should stay at where it is. It's a really good point. The generic SFs are really, really good with passive sensors, with concussion missiles. But I think it should be pointed appropriately on Vader. Ah, damn it, Kylo did come in the corner. Sensible. Yeah, I thought he was going to flank, but that's fine. I'm going to accept the honourable joust, I think. So, because I want to... I'm in a really good position here. I'm only getting... Boba's got a shot on a single ship, so actually... Normally I would keep Fenn at range, but he's pretty safe from being blocked where he is here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get him stressed. I'm going to get him stuck in. It doesn't really matter which ship my opponent chooses to kill here. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, I agree with that, Timo. All the M1s apart from Annie and Rick are overcosted. I can see Rick going up very slightly. And yeah, this is Shadowfx. This is Vassal. Check it out on my YouTube. I have a load of videos on how to get Vassal installed and get used to it and everything else. It's a really good program. Between this and Tabletop Simulator, you can play X-Wing online whenever you want to. Well, I say whenever you want to. You have to wait for another player. But right. Into number 1. Yeah, that's... So you're right, Timo. He can easily block a 2-bank, which is why I'm not 2-banking. That's why I'm doing a 2 forwards. Because, yeah, you're right. The 2-bank is easily blockable. So I'm going to do 2 forwards instead. Right, 3 dice. Oh, that'll do. Not bad. 3 hits. Spend the focus. Let's get rid of that. Oof. Jesus. Yeah, basically next turn, Boba does a 1-bank. Probably. Might even do a 1 hard. I feel like, yeah, Boba might do a 1 hard. Yeah, so you're probably watching my Twitch right now. I mean, I could just kill the tie that would block. That is entirely correct. I might do as well. We'll see what happens. Bop, 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 bop. Ah, 2 of them are in range. Hey, thanks for the follow. Yeah, if you go to youtube.com/c/Ollie_186, then spelled exactly the same as my Twitch, then you will find all of my videos on there. And the useful thing about these videos is that they are free. It teaches you exactly how to use Vassal. So, you know, useful and stuff. That'll do. That'll do nicely. 3 damage to a TIE fighter. That is TIE fighter number 1. TIE fighter number 1 needs to have only 1 health remaining. There we go. Lovely. Yeah, it's fine. It's not just in our games that my dice do very nasty things, Timo. Still have the force here. I don't really mind if I get stressed, so I can get the force again. Only if I take a damage though, so that's good to remember. I need to remember that on Maul that is a thing. Also, this is when Dengar comes into play, because if he shoots Boba with number 1, I get to use Dengar. Interesting. Ew, that's not good. 3 dice. No. Oh well, it takes a shield. Plink. That is perfectly acceptable considering what happened to the TIE fighter. Yeah. This is an okay engagement for me. I mean, doing that much damage to the TIE. Is it after? Yeah, it's after I defend. Okay. So 1 damage, 3 dice, spends the force. And I might just kill this TIE fighter. Just pop that on the board so we can see it. Flip that. So, roll a dice for a damage. Just make sure I'm not cheating. Read the card. So for those of you that can see that, after you defend, if the attacker is in your firing arc, spend a charge, which recurs. I roll it. But he rolled it for me, so that's fine. Cool, awesome. Let's go from there. So TIE Fighter is lucky and survives. Force regens. That's all lovely and hunky-dory. Cool. Okay, now Kylo is a problem here. Take 1 damage, that's not a massive issue. Yeah, people really do forget Dengar. I don't think it's unblockable, but I think it puts his ties in such a horrible position. Like, he has to barrel roll to block the 2. At which point, Boba just straight up nukes that guy. But even so, I think Fenn being at range 1 is fine. What do? I mean, 3 forward here. 3 forward, just so you can see my mouse. 3 forward, the front of me will be there. I can barrel roll, I can't really boost. So I want to do the 2 and then boost around to get shots. That's the idea. Do I think Dengar Gunner is more preferable than Slave 1? So here's the thing. Slave 1 is a better upgrade if you're getting outflown. And if you think you can predict your opponent well enough, I believe it's like Cassian. So if you've got the huge initiative bid and you're flying against 5s, like Duchess for example, then Slave 1 is an amazing upgrade. But against most other games, then Marauder is interesting. So I wanted to try it because I believe that most of my games I can outfly my opponent, sort of put the balls on the table right there. But I think that if you can count on that, if you can count on outflying your opponent, then it's worth going for Marauder because it gives you better chance of doing that. Like, that's what I feel like anyway. Now here's the real question. You know what? I'm going to go with this. So my thinking here, to break it down, I don't actually want Boba to get blocked in front of the entire swarm. That's a bad thing. I want him to have a reinforce in front of the entire swarm. That's a good thing. So, yeah, I think you're right, Timo. I think it is blockable, but that's not the move to do it. Yeah, that tie's going to have a real bad day. Not entirely sure why he's there, but that's fine. I'm okay with this. Yep, fair enough. Well, you know what? Fenn is not going to enjoy this as much as he thought he was. But I'm fairly sure I can get into range 1 of most of them. Probably. Should be fine. Right. Well, this could be interesting. So Bob goes there. And he wants rear arc shots. Or, I mean, he just wants shots, if I'm honest. No, I'm fairly sure a curved boost fits here. I am reasonably sure that the curve boost fits. So, if the curve boost fits, which it should do, probably, maybe, then I get a range 1. I also have a pretty good chance of blocking an angry Kylo, because I feel like if he's done the hard one, he's going to Leroy Kylo in here. So, I can boost away. I can boost forwards. Boosting forwards leaves me less chance of blocking Kylo, but gives me a good shot on him. The problem with boosting forwards is I don't have a good shot on the ties, and I feel like I should kill the ties. Yeah, I took first player because I wanted to make life difficult on myself. So there we go. Let's do the boost and see what happens. Provide him with lots of different firing options. He gets fearless right now as well, which is good. So I'm going to murderize this tie. Thunk. Called it. So yeah, the I think oh god, Kylo's probably going to be taking a proximity mine next turn as well. Hehe. Yeah. I mean, Fenn is not going to enjoy this turn, like, at all. You never know. He is Fenn Rao. He might love it, but probably not. I mean, I could escape, but I don't really want to. So I want to barrel roll to the right. Let's see what my options are. I think we go there, as far forwards as possible. We are trying to get into range 1 of all these lovely people. Oh, amazing! Yeah, Joe's a lovely guy. Hey, Dutch. What's my thinking for the barrel roll? Fenn Rao is amazing at range 1. He gets a bonus green dice, and he gets a free evade on every single shot. So basically, Fenn is much better defensively at range 1 than range 2. And also, my opponent has... he very much has a chance of removing a TIE fighter before it shoots. So that's my thinking. Right. Oh, give me a sec. I will just do this first. Sorry, I need to actually pay attention to the game as well. I'm talking to you people on stream at the same time. So. I'm going to shoot number 3. I know I shouldn't, but I think I can kill him. So I'm going to do it. I have fearless. Ooh, that's not ideal. Yeah. Set to hit. Spend. I shouldn't be spending this focus, but I'm going to, because reasons. Yeah, that was bad odds. I should have got at least 4 there. Oh, well, I'll do 1 damage. And he spent the focus, which means Boba should kill him. Like, Boba gets all the rerolls in the world. Oh, I forgot Kylo. Kylo's range. I never should have spent that focus. Yeah, so Vassal now has a really, really useful function. I will just show you. It has this. You can do loads of things. For example, you can do barrel rolls, you can move your turret arc, you can move things up and down. Basically, everything on Vassal you can now do with mouse clicks. You just hold down control, and yeah, hold down control and left click on the ship. I can do it with Boba as well, and it just comes up. Blink. Right. Sorry, I'm apparently not paying attention. Same TIE fighter. For those of you wondering, the reason I shot this guy at the back. Oh, that'll do. That'll do. So reroll 1. Then fearless. Yeah, so fearless happened on Fenn, and then I do bad things with TIE Fighters. So that's 2 crits. Hopefully I should kill him here. So damage sensor and blinded pilot. Apparently not. Oh well, unlucky. See what it is. Yeah, I was expecting to kill this guy with average dice from Fenn. So my thinking was that this guy's got an evade. This one here, he has an evade. So if I can kill this one and remove his focus, then I'm taking only 3 shots and only a few of those focused. I then forgot about the fact that, you know, Kylo's over here. But hey, mistakes and stuff, and bits and bobs and blah. It's fine. It's fine. Fenn will probably not die here. Maybe. He shouldn't die from these 3. I'm concerned about this one and this one. Range 2 makes him sad. Let's see. Okay, there's the dice variance. This is fine. Okay, that's evened out Fenn's bad roll. So Kylo rolled like garbage, and that's okay. Fenn is now probably going to take 2 damage, I would expect. He shouldn't do any damage, he shouldn't do any damage, he should maybe do 1 damage, and this guy will probably do 1 damage. Yeah, Fenn did spend his focus, because I needed to. Fenn says, oh, that was a good one to blank out on. That was a good one to blank out on. So yeah, Fenn spent his focus because I was expecting to not have ES3 around, because 5 dice followed by 4 dice fully modded is normally enough to annihilate a TIE fighter. Normally. Stop that. That's annoying. I mean, that was expected. There we go. Fenn doing Fenn things. This is what he does. You put him at range 1 and he laughs at people. Especially if they only have 2 attack dice basic. Now I should take some damage from this because that's what averages say. Averages say that he should get 2, I should get 1. So there we go, there's the 2. I roll 3, I get 1, and I can take a damage. Hoop. That was expected. Concordia face-off is brutal. And as long as this guy doesn't roll natties, then I'm fine. Oh, that's a good point. I think he should probably shoot Boba here. Although I have got force and rerolls. His odds are better to do damage to Bob than it is to do damage to Fenn. Oh my god, please send me Fenn alt arts. I will love you forever. Seriously, like, I love Fenn Rao. He's amazing. I got 4 fangs out. Oh, he's shooting Fenn. I mean, to be fair, play the variants. If he gets crits into Fenn, he can win this game. Oh, play the variants! I didn't like that one bit. I said I'd take 2 damage. Oh god. Okay, that hurts. That really hurts. What's he got? Direct hit. That's better. I'm actually okay with that. Like, that could have been worse. Oh, there's the variance. Yeah, Dengar absolutely triggers. He doesn't just blow up, but Dengar triggers. So that stings. And the fun fact is that it wouldn't have mattered if I'd kept my focus. So that's nice. Yeah, that's fine. He should be dead, so he shouldn't have been shooting me like that. But that's okay. Yeah, let me know, man. I am happy to cover postage and stuff because we like alt arts. There's been a couple of really cool Fenn alt arts out there. I'm still really sad that I don't have the shiny 1.0 Fenn alt art from... where was it? It was somewhere in Spain. There's an amazing guy who does like properly nice alt arts with foils on them, like in Pokemon or Magic. It's super cool, super cool. Now here is a question. So if you were me, where would you put Fenn? Oh god damn it! Yeah, I got the Terok one. I never got the Fenn one because I was playing against the guy at the ETC 2-3 years ago, And because I was using a Sarge and 2 Fangs at the time, he's just like, dude, you have to take one of these from me. I can get another one. But he wouldn't give me Fenn because he loved Fenn, so he gave me Tarok. Where the hell does Fenn go? Boba just goes there. He drops prox mine and he goes there. Fenn, I really want to do a hard 2 to the left, but I think it's going to get me blocked. I think Fenn has to do a 3 forward away. The problem with 3 forward away is it's obvious, and this guy blocks it. 2-turn Fenn to the right. Yeah, I think Fenn turns into the hole, but Kylo is probably going to be there. See, this is the thing. If it was me, then Kylo is obviously going to do a hard turn this way. So I think Fenn has to go that way. No, you know what? I'm going to put in the best move and dare him to block it. I think that is the correct move with Fenn. Alright. Certain prox mine. Let's drop prox at the back. I feel like this is the correct time to drop it. Is there a bomb icon? No, there isn't. Alright, Control B is the bomb. And then Control M is the mine. Set. Let's see what happens. Alrighty. Sloops. Sloopy doop. So those two are expected. I'm expecting 4 to... Okay, just tanking the rock. Fair enough. I respect it. I respect it. I mean, I might actually just clip the... See, this is why you just do the optimum move. If I'd have done a hard 1, hard 2, then I would have been screwed. Okay, so Boba just goes, well... that was on number 3. Boba goes, well, sure, I suppose I'll just take a focus. Because I have Marauder and I have a Force, so I think that's fine. Might take a Reinforce here. Is it worth getting stressed? I mean, he's the only thing that they're shooting. I think I actually take a focus because they haven't got any mods, so I think focus is better to avoid all the damage. I don't want to be... It's not as if I'm going against 3 dice shots, so my thinking here, just to go through the stats for you guys. I take the focus here because I want to take no damage from some of those shots, as opposed to taking lots of damage. Sorry, taking 1 damage per turn is bad because Reinforce will only reduce it down to 1. I would only expect to take 1 damage from these TIE fighters anyway because they're unmodded and they're at range 2. So because of that, yeah. Also taking the focus means I can shoot Kylo in his stupid face. So that's the other thing. Oh my god, he's left Kylo there. Oh no. See, the problem here is that you should have barrel rolled Kylo because next turn Kylo's getting a proximity mine dropped in his face. Oh, that's so bad for him. Oh no. I'm so sorry, buddy. Right. Oh man, Kylo gives me defensive rerolls. Like, that is literally the worst place for Kylo to be in the entire world. He should have barrel rolled up that way. It would have fit. Like, oh my, I don't even, it doesn't matter if Fenn dies now. Oh, this is going to be absolute beautiful. Right. So, for those of you paying attention, Kylo should be here. Because this is going to be horrendously brutal for him this turn. Oh, I'm going to enjoy this so much. I mean, I probably won't kill him, but it's going to be super pretty. And then if he shoots Boba, I'm going to get to Dengar, one of these TIE fighters, on 1 health. So, you know. Or do I just kill a TIE? No, I shoot Kylo. It's 4 dice. Ah, that's annoying. Force. Should have got 4 there, but hey ho. Oh my god! That's... What is this variance? Apparently, his green dice hate him. Like, actually hate him. Ah, sorry, I'm not paying attention to the chat on there. I need to... Is there any way of getting my chat up, like, separately? Because I can only see, like, a small section of it. There we go, restream chat. Oh, I actually have to log in. That's a stupid thing. Sorry for those of you watching on YouTube. I'm seeing a little bit. Ouch. Well, that hurts. Fenn's probably going to die? I mean, that's... He spends a force. Spend a force? Spend a force. I mean, he can spend the focus because nothing else is shooting him. Kaboom! Fenn dies. Splat. Okay. Well, that was not ideal from Fenn, not gonna lie. But then I shouldn't have put him there in the first place. So, well, I still don't believe he should have taken that damage because variance. But that's what Fenn does. So, was it a worthwhile trade? Absolutely, for what he's just about to get me from shooting that. Oh, I should have the focus. No, I didn't spend the focus. I spent the force. I was tidying things and I tidied the wrong token. I was just clearing at Fenn. Number 4 at Boba, sure. Okay. Sorry, I should update some points values as well. Let's do that. So Fenn is dead. Kylo is halved. Number 3, so that's 1, 2, 3, is on 1 hull remaining. Alrighty, 2 dice. Safe. Do. Dead tie. Splat. We killed 3. We did it, boys. Dengar's worth his points. Dengar's really good in this list. Like, really good. I like Dengar. So I think taking Marauder tile is worth it just for Dengar crew. Right. Ooh. Hey, Marcel! Holy, like, alright guys, I've made it. Marcel's watching the stream. Everyone give love to Marcel in the chat. He's an amazing person. Cool. Right. Well, I guess I will re-roll that one and then spend the focus anyway. It's fine. I'll be nice to myself for now. Right. But no, seriously. I still need to go back and watch Marcel's game from Worlds against Duncan Howard. I still haven't watched it. I was listening to it over my shoulder and it sounded amazing. But yeah, it ended on a very, very close call. Right, let me finish updating those points. We still haven't updated those points. Fenn is dead. Oh no. Boba has taken a single shield. Focus is gone. Hello, bunny. Yes, you're grumpy because you've been fed. I mean, was totally fed. I have no proximity mines left because that's sorry, I have 1 prox mine left. I'm just about to drop one on Kylo's face. Well, that's not very nice. But that's okay. Let's try for the 3rd. Thank you. Hey, Tin Squadron. Also, Tin Squadron. Lovely, lovely guys from Cornwall down there. Yeah, Kylo might just die here. It depends on what I roll. Obviously, prox mines can do up to 3 damage. So, yeah. What's Boba doing here? I feel like Boba just gets out of dodge. Boba just gets out of dodge. Yeah, Fenn jousted the 4 FOs. I mean, Fenn just jousted the entire list, which was gonna be fine until he took a direct hit from the one TIE fighter at the back that I expected to kill, and then didn't kill, and then direct hit followed by Kylo rolling 3 damage, and standard Fenn things. But I'm okay with that variance because Kylo just rolled 3 blanks from Boba's range 1 and is about to get prox mined in the face. Like, it's a trade-off. The important thing is prox mines can do crits as well. So that's going to be fun. I'm not sure which way I go here. I'm expecting Kylo to come up this way, so I think I go down here and just keep range from the FOs, but I'm not expecting to do any damage to an FO at long range, so I kind of need to turn around at some point. No, not at all death revived. Dice are involved, but if you put your ships in the correct place, then dice won't really make that much of a difference. I mean, they do make a difference. I totally shouldn't have just slammed Fenn into the swarm there, but it was fun, so I decided to do it anyway. Also, Fenn is just there to do damage and reduce ships for Boba. So, why not just 4K? Because 4K puts me in a risky position. I'm up on points right now. What is the points? I've destroyed... oh no, I'm not up on points. That's annoying. Half Kylo and... oh no, I killed that guy. Yeah, see, I'm up on points. So because I'm up on points, I can basically just... right. Yeah, so this is just a case of... yeah, my thinking is Marauder. If I bank away down the board, then I get another turn of hopefully killing this guy, because he's only on 1 hull. And yeah, that's the general idea. Also, if I do a 4K, Kylo like hard ones. Prox on Kylo's face, which is fun. So I mean, I'm meant to roll. Fairly sure. Or do I roll? Or does my opponent roll? I don't know. Save me, stream. Where's my list? I totally know what my list is doing. Proximity mine. That ship suffers 1 damage for each matching result. That ship... oh no! No, the ship does roll it. My bad. That's a kaboom. That's kaboom. Yeah, that's game. Oh Jesus. That is such a sad Kylo. Yeah, he shouldn't. He could have got out of that. So that is an example of where dice mattered, but didn't actually matter because he could have got out there by manoeuvring well. And Cal's identified it himself, just like, yeah, I absolutely should have boosted there, or barrel rolled, like whichever one. It was the correct option to not be there next turn, and I would have still dropped the mine because TIE fighters coming in would have landed straight on it because they can't really get out the way. And also it means that I can just force him into areas not in the center of the board. This is the other reason I went down here, because I was expecting him to either split or choose this way. Yep, this game is basically... I mean, is it over? I think it's over. If we have a look at the points, it's definitely over. So Kylo is dead. So 125 to 71. Suddenly poof. Suddenly poof. Cool. I mean, that is a very tempting target there, number 4. I'm going to take focus and try my luck. I think that is the correct choice. So I think I shoot 4 here because I'm probably not going to do a damage to number 1, and I think he's going to forget Dengar again. So I'm going to allow him to shoot me with number 1, spend his focus on attack, and then Dengar him because that will be hilarious. Spend the force. Right. And then if he shoots me with it, like, realistically, yeah, 1 damage, that'll do. I'm reasonably sure that he's going to spend the focus on number 1, so I can probably go for Dengar. And if he doesn't spend the focus and he gets 2 hits, well, fair enough. I might do it on ASC4 because it gives me more points. Tempting. Okay, I'm going to play optimally here. I'm going to presume... Also slash being nice to my opponent. Didn't do anything. I'm going to go ahead and assume that my opponent wouldn't have remembered that Dengar triggers, so would have chosen to not spend the focus, and I would prefer to do damage. Yeah, Dengar Gunner is firing arc, which is why it's great on Boba, because he's always got things in firing arcs. Yeah, also you're right, Timo. You can re-roll it if you're... Oh god, that's not good for me. 3 dice. Oh, stop it. Alt, shield, shield. Do I take a stress? Nope, because I don't need to. I already have a focus. Well, that was a bad round. Eh. It's fine. I need to get back into range 1 and just start murdering things. Should have shot that guy. Would have killed him. Oh well. There we go. We're safe. Yeah, an additional source of damage from a 2-ship list is very important. It's why I put it on, because you're thinking, okay, yeah, you need to do damage, and you need to do damage fast. So next question. Hard one left doesn't fit, so that's fine. 1 forwards does. Am I expecting my opponent to do a series of hard 1s? I'm expecting him to do a series of hard 2s. So I feel like I might actually be able to catch him out if I just go 1 forwards. I think that's a good idea, because then I can just come around and hopefully smack him. So I'm going to attempt to be sneaky, because I like using my rear arc. It's quite good. So I'm going to attempt to be sneaky. For those of you that follow League of Legends, RAP sneaky. Hopefully he'll get a team next year, or probably in the spring. I think someone will pick him up. Yields. Right, where are you going? Go do the thing, and don't do banks. I am out of bombs, officially. So, for those of you that know League of Legends, there is a guy who's been playing in an American team called Cloud9 for basically, the entirety of the 8 years that League has been a competitive thing. And he has just been dropped from Cloud9. His contract hasn't been re-signed for reasons. I get the impression that he didn't fancy competition, but also, to be fair to him, he gets like 10,000 a month or something stupid from his Patreon by cosplaying, so fair enough. So I don't think he actually cares. But I like listening to him. He's a really nice guy. Doot doot. On the subject of sneaky. Focus up. I think it's better to focus, or is it better to target lock? Target lock, because that stays. So we're going to lock onto this. Let's check the range. Yeah, we're going to lock onto this guy, because that seems sensible. Into number 4. 3v3. Yes, I get the reroll from Marauder, which is why I'm taking the target lock, because now I get to use it later. Cool. Oh. If my rerolls have worked, oh well, it's fine. Everything's fine and good. See, now's an interesting question. So this guy's probably in the bank, so I can nail him down. He's probably going to do the hard one. Yeah, I think the hard one is fine. Hard 2 gives me more distance, but maybe not a good arc. I feel like the hard one gives me a better arc. Yeah, so the whole idea of taking the target lock there was because if I take the target lock, then I get the lock for later, and I'm taking the target lock on the guy that not only is in range 2, but also will not just die to a stiff breeze. So I take it on him and not him. I'm seriously considering the Talon roll, but I think I have better options with the boost. Probably. If he comes in hard, then I think a hard one and a straight boost means I can dodge everything. If I do the Talon roll, it's a nice move. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I am genuinely tempted by the Talon roll here. I agree with Timo. Because the Talon roll just puts me in arc, and I already have the target lock, so I can then just go and punch things. And it also gives me a good option for getting into range 1 next turn. The reason that I want to do the hard one is because I'm going to try and mitigate damage. So wherever he goes, I'm going to try and boost out the way. But we'll see. We will see where he goes. There we go. Well, should have done Talon roll there. Why doesn't it have a stop? I want it to have a stop. Yeah, that should be fine. You should definitely have done those separately. Oh well. Well, I definitely get a shot on number 1. And I should get into range 1 of him. Hopefully. Sorry, let's make sure that we have the updates on Bob. Bob. Boba is on 1 shield remaining. Sorted. There we go. Alrighty, do the boosty thing. Doesn't get me the range 1, but not terrible. Gets me out of arc of this guy. He's barrel rolled, so it's not too bad. I might end up killing him anyway. Don't think the 2 would have got me in. Yep, spending that. I've had some bad dice variance, now it's back. Attacking wise, his defensive variance has been garbage. Cool. Splat. Well, GG. Poor little guy. Right, so 140, 71, needs 70 in order to lead, and half of Boba is not 70, so I can take half now and I still win. That was an important kill. So the focus is gone. Guess I shush you. I remember how to fly Fenn, but I thought it'd be entertaining to Leroy him to range 1. Which it was, I grant you. It was fun. And then he died. As a genuine thing, I'm not quite as good at flying Fenn as I was, but Fenn's job always has and always will be to take the heat off everyone else. which he did admirably. So I'm going to stick with that story. I'm going to stick with that story and just, crying salty tears. But yeah, Fenn, like, some games Fenn just dodges everything, some games he doesn't. It was absolutely not the correct decision to spend his focus on attack, which I did, so I deserved to lose him, but it was entertaining. And at that point I knew I had a really good engage, so it was okay. And I'm like, this is fun season. I'm not playing like all the time to win like big tournaments. Yeah. Where we go? Like, thinking about this turn, violence is always the right choice. Listen to that man. Yeah, like, if you fly Fenn, expect him to die. Like, this list is built around the fact that Fenn kills things and then explodes. And then Boba wins you the game, which is exactly what's happened here. So I think that's okay. I think that's absolutely fine. And I think we're going to do the K turn, because that seems sensible. Essentially, I'm expecting a pair of sloops. So let's allow him to do the sloops, and then... Oh, God, that's not a sloop. That is not a sloop. He is not going to enjoy this turn. I mean, yeah. Okay. That hurts. Oh, boy. So, that's range 1. So I get Fearless and a reroll and a Force. Hi. And that TIE Fighter has no focus. I mean, I almost did the Talon roll and just tanked the rock next turn. Four v3. Right. Roll 4 dice. I'm going to re-roll that one. That was stupid. I re-rolled the wrong dice. I'm an idiot. Shouldn't have re-rolled the eyeball. Should have re-rolled the hit and then Fearless the eyeball. Did it the wrong way around. Oh well. Totally paying attention. Totally paying attention. Still. Happens. Why reroll any? Because then I could have not spent the Force. If I reroll the blank, get it into a hit, then I can Fearless the eyeball, and it would have been fine. But I'm just an idiot. So that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, well, yeah, I was greedy and I didn't want to spend the Force. So, I want to keep above half health. Yeah, that'd be amazing. It'd be great to get the Firecast into the UK System Open. Basically, 15 minutes left. The UK System Open should have Weekend Warlords there, should have First Earth there, and hopefully should have the Firecast as well. So ideally, we should have 3 streaming tables on the setup. That would be glorious. Now here's the question. As I'm stressed, how fast do I go? And I forgot Dengar as well. I'm totally paying attention. I'm totally paying attention. Everything's fine. Right, I just crash here. Crashing is perfectly acceptable. Because either crash or I get butt shots. Yeah, you guys should all come play X-Wing in Europe. It's a really good idea. He may have actually played this well. Yeah. Okay, let's pay attention now. I'm gonna lose this game because I've turned off my brain. Right. Let's clear the force. I get 2 rerolls. He doesn't have any I shouldn't take any damage here. There we go. Right. Right. Yeah, I should have done the 2 hard to the left. That was the correct idea. But, oh well. I mean, saying that, I didn't take any damage, but I can't Dengar. He's at my arc. I should have Dengar'd last turn. I'm trying to Dengar when no Dengar is available. What do you do here? He does a hard 3 that way. I might just K10. I think I won forwards. Yeah? Because he's going to sloop. Which is going to leave me an arc anyway. Even if he does crazy and blocks me. Yeah, I do 1 forwards. Because then I get rear arcs and all the things. Just rely on variance to save me. Yeah, Dengar would be good. I mean, I could just put the charge on the board. I'm going to do that. I'm going to put charge on the board. So I remember it. There we go. It's almost as if I was expecting this. See, I feel like if you win the, if you get the free flight to Worlds, you should be able to choose to take a free flight to Euros instead. Oh look, I have a target lock from earlier. So, all the rerolls. I get 3 just from being Boba. But I don't need them. But I don't need them. That just happened. Sorry, I'll move these dials out of the way so you can see the dice. Well, that's a dead tie. That was a really fun game. That was a really fun game, actually. I nattied my way out of trouble a couple of times, but I should have been paying attention. Good playing with Cal there. I really liked his flying with the FOs. He flowed them really well. Kylo needed work. Kylo needed work, but the FOs were really, really well done. Yeah, I would like this list. I can see why it gave me so many problems. It's a pain in the butt. So this is really important. I'm going to ask him what he thinks, because it's really, really important to ask your opponent what they think. Because if you don't, then you never learn anything. You learn from losing, you learn from talking to your opponent. So I think it's really, really key to do that as a thing. It's important. So always have a chat with your opponent. I think he's right there. So yeah, I quite like practicing losing the initiative. I do it a fair bit on Vassal, is deliberately, even when I win the roll. So if I'm rolling to lose the initiative because I'm on 200, I just assume I'm going to lose it every game. So I will practice having given away the initiative. Yeah, I really like this version. I think Marauder is, if you fly it well, then Marauder is really, really good, and Dengar just super helpful. If you can live with the fact that you don't have the huge bid, I mean, honestly, I don't think I needed to take the 189 bid. I'm happy to fly this on 200. I know the reason it was on 178, and you had Crackshot on Fenn. For Worlds was to counter Sunfac, because Sunfac list could go down to 179. So, very good question. How would I fly this against the Droid Swarm? Boba straight up jousts it, unless it has Disco Droids. If it has Discord missiles, that's a harder job. But I think you still joust it. The problem with Bob is that he can't get rid of the damn things. So Fenn gets stuck in. I think you actually want your opponent to turn in on Fenn and Boba to hit the swarm on the side. As soon as Boba is in the middle of the swarm, you're absolutely fine. If you're taking on the droid swarm with Seer, you can't joust it with Boba because the crack shots are going to ruin your day. So I think you actually joust it with Fenn. Fenn reliably kills a droid on the opening engagement. Hopefully he will actually crash into a droid. So that's reducing one of them shooting him. He should kill another with Fearless. He should probably kill another. Rocks are really important because it splits them up. So that's the idea. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you've got to drive over a rock. Or you can just about land on the rock, so you can hold one out of it. Like, that's fine. But I think against the droids, the asteroids are really important. It's not going to be a quick game, so you need to preserve your hull. I don't think it's ever going to time. I think that game you win on points. So if you're going to play against droids, definitely take rocks instead of gas clouds. Gas clouds just give your opponent advantages. Droids still don't like rocks. It makes them predictable if they land on rocks. I know that they've got those shenanigans, but if they're on a rock, fantastic. You know where they're going. They're either rotating or they're going 2 forwards. Sorted. It's staying there. It's not blocking you. Great. So I think you still put these 2 rocks here and here if you are playing against the droids. Yeah, they barrel off, whatever. Like, you know where they're going to be. You plan for those opportunities. Sorry, that was very condescending, but I've played too many games against droids at this point. I'm seeing Rogers in my eyeballs. But yeah, you make sure that you get those rocks spread, so you can predict where they're going to be. Because Boba and Fenn don't mind losing actions if they're taking one less shot and they're still at range 1, because they have so many modifications. Like Fearless is such a good upgrade. Dengar is great because if the droid nicks his buddy's calculate, then you can probably get a Dengar off every turn, and on something with 3 hull, then Dengar's really useful. Prox mines, something with 3 health, hates a prox mine. You just start popping them. As soon as you get it down to 4 droids, then you've won the game, because whether it's 4 droids against Fenn or 4 droids against Boba, like, they will not win. So 3 ships is definitely a 1 game. But that's the idea. Right, doesn't look like anyone else is around. So thank you very much, ladies and gents. Hope you had a good time. And yeah, have yourself a really fun evening. You got a little bit of anti-swarm tactics thrown at the end there just for funsies. Honestly, the reason that this list, all of the Dutch guys took this to Worlds, I think it was Rick van Nes who made this list, or Booger. I can't remember which one it was. But I know that Yelta, Rick, Booger, Walter, Overhand, who I played, and Funn all took this to Worlds. I think the other Dutch guys like Niels were playing the Torquil Swarm. But yeah, they took this as a whole group because they thought it had the best opportunity to take on the meta. And I agree with them. It's one of the best lists. If I wasn't using the Triple Imperials, I would have been flying this. I think it's a really, really good list. And I think in a massive tournament, Slave 1 is probably more helpful, because when your brain switches off and you have the ability to suddenly go, oh wait, I need to go the other way, that's great. If you respect your flying enough to just not get in the way, then good news. So what was that for Timo? Team Horn, yeah, so the Dutch guys. Jenden Suntir and 2 Inquisitors. I played that recently. It's a scary list. It's very good against aces. It's great against aces, great against Swarm. There isn't much that it's genuinely scared of. It's a very hard list to kill. Very hard list to kill. So yeah. Anyway, well, thank you for watching, guys. Especially to any of the guys from my school that tuned in, because apparently all of my students have my Twitch now. So yay! Hey to you guys. Hey, sure thing, Marcel. Well, I'm off work now, so that means that during the weekdays I am basically free to play Vassal and stream or whatever. So let me know if you want a game on Vassal or off Vassal. Sorry, on stream or off stream. Happy to do either. And yeah, how often do I do this? Normally I try and do it once a week. Sorted. Nice. So actually, you could play in the morning. Okay. This is dangerous. Do you actually want to get some work done? Anyway, but no, to Paratis, sorry. I normally do this once a week, Mondays or Wednesdays. But as it's the holidays, I'm hoping to do it some more. It's silly season. I'm going to try some fun. I want to try some First Order, so for my next games, you probably want to look out for Kylo, Tavson, and something. I'm waiting for that slot to be filled by Major Varang. I might try and proxy him, see if I can work out what he does and maybe approximate some points. So we could try some proxies of Varang and see whether he fits. But yeah, until then, guys, fly casual, have a great evening, and looks like I need to fanboy over Marcel some more, and we need to get some games. So look forward to those in the future. Thanks, guys. Bye.